Hello everyone. Welcome back to another video. I know it's been a long time, but I've got a lot of stuff done. Let's get rid of that message on the screen there. Oh wow, the town looks way different, doesn't it? It does. Alright, let's just jump into it. I don't even remember, it's been so long since I made a video, I don't really remember what we were doing. Oh, okay, I'm in the middle of something, so, let me, reset that. I don't have a delete for my buildings. There's actually no point in making a delete, because, you'll never need that. Unless I make a, save slot delete or something. So let's do this. Just hang with me for a second as I talk you through the loading cycle. Alright, now if we load in, it should be default. Alright. Alright, 20. Alright, let's go back out and reconnect this, otherwise it won't work properly. And we gotta compile and save it again. And this is how I bug test. Maybe I should make a delete. This is kind of rather annoying. Alright. Let's see what we've been working on here. Don't mind all the print strings. Okay, and it's saved. Look at that. Alright, so we have a building system in the game now. Wow. Wow. I guess first off, I redesigned the town because when we first enter the town here, there was a huge building like right in the middle. And that's just not, that's not cool. So like this is the view when you come in now. Much better, right? Pretty freaking cool. So the blacksmith is still the same. I messed around with the crafter's hut a little bit. Kind of got it looking pretty cool. Started setting up some crafting benches. I tried to make some kilns, but they're not looking too good. So I might have to buy some on the marketplace, which is fine. I got my tools in here, but I think I already have a hammer on me. I'm gonna get rid of the church and make a barn, but I want to make it wood, and I don't want it. I do not want it to be stone. So yeah, I gotta find some wooden building pieces and make a barn. I made a little graveyard. I know the collision is kind of messed up on one of these pieces here. You can kind of see it there. Gotta fix that. I fixed the shaders on a lot of the materials as far as being like super reflective. Probably noticed that the character, he probably looks a lot better. He's not all shiny reflective. I added some buildings back here. This is the jeweler's hut. Let's eat some mushrooms. Nothing really going on in the jeweler's hut. I want each of the buildings to have a fireplace. So when I add like winter and stuff like that, you can come inside and like warm up. This is going to be the tailor and the tanner. So you can, you know, like these will be tanning vats right here. And you can like, I don't know, like dry the leather over here maybe. And there's a lot more room right here to add some more stuff like skinning things. I actually added a basement right here. If you walk up to that, you'll teleport into the basement, but I realized that my save and load for moving between levels is messed up now because I added a whole bunch of stuff to it, like player location. So I gotta move that to a different save file. I think I'm gonna move it to like the building file, which is starting to turn out to be like the per level file. and then I have like a per character file, save file. So this is the tavern. I spent a lot of work on that. We got some garden plots out front here, which we can't really see. We got the fence going around. I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna have that, if we're gonna have to build all this stuff or if it's just gonna be here yet. I'm starting to realize that if we have to build this tavern first thing, there would be a lot of building parts to this and it would actually be quite expensive. So I'm not really sure how that would play out being the first building. So now I'm like starting to kind of rethink my game, like how it's supposed to play. But I did start decorating and stuff. You know, set up like a campfire, and you know, that's gonna be like a stove. And these are just, I was looking at some chests and pots and stuff. I think I'm gonna take this basket and make it like my primitive chest and have it just be able to hold like a few items. It's kind of laggy. Oh, I'm like full inventory. Is that what's happening? Yeah. I'm glad that works. So this is the carpenter's hut, and this is the one I've been working on as far as the building system. And yeah, let me just show you what we got. Since we have a full inventory of materials, might as well spend them. And yeah, don't mind all the print strings on the left side. That was I've been working on this thing non-stop, like 8 hours a day, while I work a second job, like my real job that actually pays the bills. I've been working on this 8 hours a day in addition to that, and sleeping and doing everything else for pretty much the past week solid. And yeah, I finally got this far with the building system. I'm quite happy with myself. If you notice down at the bottom, it will tell you the stone amount, to like the cost to you know, build it. You know, that changes with the health. You can see we get a little lag spike right there. Right there. That's I'm pretty sure that's calculating the inventory after we use the stone to build this. So it's using it's checking the inventory for stone, and then it's using the stone, taking the stone out, and then it resets the inventory. Like, I don't think I actually need to reset the inventory. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that's the thing that's causing the lag spike. Not sure if we're gonna have enough stone to build everything here. I know some of these things take wood. So this one here, the doorway, takes 60 stone and 20 wood. And the building hammer does 10 damage. Or 10 health, I guess you would say. So like, it repairs 10 at a time, and it uses 10 resources at a time. So here, so it's going to use the wood first. I guess the wood should be on top. It shouldn't be on the bottom if it's going to use it first. And then it goes away once you don't need it anymore. And you only need the 50 stone left, so it's going to use that. I think the windows cost wood too. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough stone to do all this. So this is also a stone building hammer. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. Am I out now? I'm out of stone. So I'm going to add a bunch more building hammers. At first I was just going to have the one building hammer, and I actually just named it like repair hammer. Actually, I don't think I need all the wood. Yeah, we don't need that much. Look at all that fiber. So I think I also added despawn times. I'm not sure if I actually hooked that up yet. I think I did. I might not have put all the despawn times in yet. I got stone somewhere. Hold on. There's some. So yeah, the repair hammer. I never meant to have like stone and like bronze and iron hammer. But I'm definitely going to do that now, because I figure like the bronze hammer, it might still do like 10 damage per hit, but like say like it swings like twice as fast or something. So it's like shoot, 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 shoot. And then the iron one does like twice as much, so it does like 20 per hit. And you can see there, if you're paying attention, that the bottom actually looked like it wasn't updating. Which here you can see see, we built the wall even though it was saying like red stone pillar. That's because I've actually used like a kind of a messed up interaction system for this. I try to use my existing interaction systems in my game, which is always like pretty useful when you can just like reuse stuff, right? Only problem is after doing it, I realized that it's not going to work out at all. I'm going to have to create like a third interaction system just for the building system, I think. So you can see we're interacting with the wall by swinging. So like I can't repair the wall, like even though like I'm looking at the wall here, or it's like showing up on the menu and I can swing, I'm actually not hitting it or repairing it because the red sphere trace isn't hitting the wall. Here it hits it and you see I get the XP and we're repairing it again. I'm out of stone again. Wow, we're gonna need a whole bunch of stone, so how about, in the hopes of keeping the video somewhat short, what is this? Is that a stone item? Alright, we're gonna duplicate this, we're gonna bring it over here. And we're going to duplicate it a couple more times. I think these are 100 stacks. Alright. So let's load back in the game. I have my buildings auto-saving and loading. Which makes sense, right? Like when you exit the game and load the game, like anything you do to the building should just, you know, persist through that. Let's pick up some stone. And yeah, of course I probably shouldn't have made these things so expensive for testing, but I really don't like changing all these variables over and over and over again, so I don't know, maybe I'll get more used to doing stuff. I kind of was trying to plan out like how much they should cost, and you know, like I was trying to balance it and stuff. Like these right here, you know, actually, I mean, I kind of should do it this way, because like right now I'm realizing that 60 stone for these little half walls, it just feels like way too much. It feels like more, it's costing more than I'm getting. Like a regular stone wall is 100, and you know, it's a nice big wall. This is just like a little thing, so I feel like I should lower that. Maybe like 40 would be like a lot more. But see, like I don't want to overdo it just because like I'm getting sick and tired of like testing this. So maybe just 50. You just cut it in half. It is a half wall. I'll nerf it by 10. Or I guess buff it by 10, huh? I don't know if we're gonna have enough stone. We've got a lot of walls here. So there's another issue, you know, the interaction system like I'm talking about. There's another issue coming up here, which is why I've kind of like just kind of stalled talking about that. I was hoping to get all these walls done and just show you another problem I was having with my interaction system. So I told you about the one problem I'm having where these things kind of overlap, right? Like it says like over here it'll say stone pillar. It'll say stone pillar, but we can like still like upgrade the wall. if we get in like this right like situation. We out of resources. I'm like just barely hitting the pillar. Wow, now it's like working pretty good. There we go. So see, it says pillar, but we're actually like building this wall. Once we hit it like 10 times, it will build. So that's one problem I'm having with one of my interaction systems. And I'm having another problem with the other interaction system, which I will show you right when we finish repairing this wall here. Yeah, I should have made them a little shorter. Maybe these shouldn't even be 100, huh? I don't know. So here, we're under the roof part. And there's like no way to... Oh, I actually hit it. I saw the XP go. Okay, so swing and... I got it again! I can actually build it from down here. Just swing and then jump. See the XP on the right side? Oh. That means I'm hitting it. I'm getting melee and player XP from building. I didn't really want like a build skill. So like I was just gonna give it to like melee and the player level. Still building. There's a lot of health on the roofs. So you can see this is obviously not gonna work, right? Like I can't use this type of interaction system because I can't aim it. Like if I aim up there, it doesn't work. And this should build any second now. So you see, that's like pretty ridiculous way to do it, right? Yeah, we can't build the whole thing like that. That's crazy. So one thing I'm gonna do just so we can oops, whatever. Just so we can progress through the building example here. Plus we need more stone, of course. And stone you shall receive. So now if I get up here, I can actually show you what we couldn't see before. If I can get up here. Come on. So there, thatch roof. See, we couldn't even see this from down there. And like now we can see it and hit it. This is what we would want from the ground. But there's no way to do this from the ground with the current way the interaction system works with the building. So there is one thing you can do that's pretty simple that a lot of games have, is a line trace type of interaction system. And that's just like, you know, if you know about games, you know what that is. If you don't, you know. But it's basically like I would use the camera. So like, you know, not where the player swings his weapon, but like where the camera's looking. Even in this view where the camera's looking. Which is pretty much where the character's swinging his weapon all the time. Right? Pretty close. So I'm gonna get like a line trace from the camera and probably use that for both of the interaction things here. So the menu and the hammer, damage and repairing. I'll use that line trace from the camera to do both of those. And then this should work pretty freaking well. It's actually not working. It's supposed to load a new part. Why didn't it do that? I can delete the stone thing. Always finding new bugs. That's why I actually make these videos. It's a great way to find bugs. Because, you know, like I can rewatch the video and figure out exactly why this didn't load. You know, like everything else was working, but this stage of the thing didn't load. And maybe that's really simple to fix, but maybe not, you know. And making a video and recording yourself doing it, you don't always catch it live when you're doing stuff, so it's not actually telling me the name. There. So, you know, you can rewatch the video and it's a lot easier to pay attention to what's happening. You're not using like all your brain power doing it. Ah, so there we go. So there it loads the final stage is all the little finished pieces that you don't actually have to build. Including, you know, the door and the carpentry bench. Oh wow, I have a lot of stone, huh? So, you know, and we actually have like a fire in this one. And it looks like the lighting needs to be rebuilt. It's coming through the roof there. And I was gonna make this like a sawmill, where you can like store logs in here, and then you can cut up logs with the sawmill into like timber, and then you can use your carpentry bench here to like craft furniture with like the timber or the planks or whatever. And I want to make it to where like if you jump up here, you'll get like really hurt, like it'll do like half damage a second or something, like just cut your legs off. But yeah, I kind of got this looking pretty cool. I'm not too good at like designing stuff with the 3D models. I don't know if you could tell, but yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit better. You know, I'm starting to learn a little tricks, you know, that you can do. Of course, you know, like I want everything to work with my building system, and I want everything to be interactable, and I don't want everything to just sit there for good looks. You know, some things can do that, like the grass, but most of my stuff I want to be interactable. I want to eventually have like monsters attack this castle, like those walls, and do damage to it and destroy it and break in, and you gotta like build catapults and ballistas on the walls and have NPCs defend. Like I want to do all kinds of crazy stuff, and you know, you kind of gotta go at it with that in mind. You know, being like, okay, you know, like these building pieces have to do like a lot of stuff. Like, for example, like if I want to be able to repair them, you know, like I need to be able to have health and all kinds of repair costs and everything. And all that stuff has to actually save too. So like you can kind of see here, these have 0 repair costs because they're full health. The green bar's full right now. And they're red right now, so I can't do anything to them. See, it says repair me up in the top left. So, you know, you kind of got to like design stuff with that in mind. And some stuff is just kind of really hard to premeditate, like, you know, thinking about how my game's gonna play out. Like, you're gonna start in this tavern supposedly, but then if you have to build these buildings, this tavern's gonna be a lot of pieces. So like, what are you gonna like farm wood and stone for like 2 days before you even get your campfire? Like, I don't know if that's gonna work. I might have to rethink that now, you know, like kind of, now that I got this working, I think I'm gonna take a break. This is all I've been working on for like a whole week. So probably just gonna brainstorm a bit about how the actual game's gonna play out with this tavern thing. You know, like I got this mill there, and I want to be able to upgrade that like later on down the road. Like after the building is built, like this carpentry bench, maybe you upgrade the sawmill afterwards or something, you know, like maybe you can build that afterwards as like an option. Like the whole thing is like functional, you know, and looks good, but like this thing here is like, you have to upgrade this sawmill or like repair it or something to get it working. I don't know. Do something like that, and then that thing can like grind up resources for you. Could be like a crafting bench pretty much. That'd be pretty cool. Well, let me know what you guys think. Do you think the new town looks good compared to the old one? I mean, I kind of do. I think it's obvious that it does, but like, is there anything, maybe like improvements or little ideas or anything you guys are thinking of? Like, you know, like I'm not really good at this sort of stuff, so any kind of ideas or inspiration are greatly appreciated. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Later.